God night, shalom. I want to start off with giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yashai Bashim Kakadash. The one to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salakia. Shalom to the Ophelek. Hope this video will be edifying. And without further ado, let's get into it now. Give me 1 second. Cancel topic. Topic that I want to be talking about today is concerning doing the work, doing the work, and that servant that has that has talents, man. Let me slack here. Hold on. I need to fix my case here because my case, my phone case, it fucks up the microphone. So now it should be good. Now let me see, because look, I just was watching a video from brothers from Rotterdam, basically South Holland, and funny enough, I was thinking about them before I was I was making some food, and I was thinking about them, and basically then I saw that they are live right now, midweek camp video. Then I listened to it a bit, and in that thing, in the teaching, they were talking about doing the work. You have to do the work, man, as a man of the Lord. Then I was looking at my videos. I was like, hey man, I'm behind, because actually normally I want to do a video a day. Well, I haven't made a video since Monday, and it's already Wednesday, so I'm like behind, but Yaratazah, I'll make 3 videos today to basically get it back in, man, because look, the grind don't stop, man. Work has to continue. Satan always tries to mess you up wheresoever he can, whether it's through your wife, through your job, through your family members. He's always gonna try ways to basically get you off balance in the spirit, but we should stay and keep in balance, and doing the will of Yahweh Bashim Yashai comes first and foremost, man. Everything else secondary. It doesn't matter if you feel tired, if you feel good, if you feel bad. The work has to be done. Now this is Luke chapter 12 and verse 47. And that servant which knew his Lord's will. Let me actually start a bit up. This is Luke chapter 12 and verse 33. Blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing. Right. The servant that is doing the work of Yahweh Bashim Yashai, is doing what he's supposed to be doing. Blessed be that servant, man, because he's going to basically reap what he sow. He's going to reap what he sow. And what has he been sowing? Righteousness. So what do you think is going to happen? He's going to get that reward also, man. So you need to think about that also. This verse 44. Of a truth I say unto you, that he will make him ruler over all that he had. But and if that servant say in his heart, my Lord delayeth his coming, and shall begin to beat the men servants and maidens, and to eat and drink and to be drunken, the Lord of that servant will come in at a day when he looketh not for him. Because basically that servant, he isn't doing what he's supposed to be doing, man. Messing up the place. Meanwhile, he should be taking care of the place, just like how we need to take care of the sheep, right? We have to do the work, man. That's a part of our journey. It ain't all about things only good when you feeling good, then you do it. No, it's also when you feeling terrible, or when you feeling tired, or when you feeling bad, that you should continue in the work, man. When you feeling down, depressed, these demons trying to mess with you, You know, you feeling depressed or whatsoever. Being depressed is also a demon. That's a demon plaguing you, basically, man. But point that I'm trying to make, you know, the work has to continue, man. You know, for the last 2 days, I've been sleeping like hell, man. You know, stressing out. You know, funny thing is, you need to think about that. Like, Satan has been trying to mess with me in my sleep for the past 2 days, man. Meanwhile, other weird stuff is happening in my life, man. You know, so I know he is busy. Most High Yahweh Shem Yahshua just allowing him to basically mess me up, you know, chastise me, so to say. You know, but hey, what you gonna do, man? What you gonna do when this gets taken away? What you gonna do when that gets taken away? Are you gonna continue the work, or are you gonna be like a slothful man? You don't want to continue anymore. You want to say, "Oh, the Lord delayed is coming," just like that servant said in this scripture. I'm gonna read it again, man. Look what you're supposed to be doing. This verse 45. But and if that servant say in his heart, my Lord delayed is coming, and shall begin to beat the men servants and maidens, and to eat and drink, and to be drunken, the Lord of that servant will come in a day when he looketh not for him, and at an hour when he is not aware, and will cut him in asunder. Right? You gonna get messed up, man. You gonna get messed up for playing. You know, when you basically, like the saying goes in the world, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. You know, you play stupid games, you're gonna win stupid prizes, man. That's just what it is. You need, like, we need to think about these things. Like, what you sow is what you're gonna reap. If you've been doing bullshit the whole time, the Most High gonna jack you up, man. And if you don't want to listen after you're being chastened, you're being rebuked by brothers, what do you think is gonna happen? The Most High gonna take the spirit away from you, man. Because Scripture says, "He that being often reproved and hardened his neck shall be destroyed, and that without remedy." So you should do the work, man. Do what you're supposed to do. You know, you cannot make just one video a week and think shit is sweet. No, man, it doesn't work like that. The Most High is not down with that, man. We should be proactive. We should be proactive in the spirit. You know, proactive in the spirit, man. Constantly busy with these scriptures, man. You know. And will appoint him his portion with the unbelievers. And that servant which knew his Lord's will and prepared not himself, neither did according to his will, shall be beaten with many stripes. Right? You're going to be beaten with many stripes, man, if you knew and you still did not prepare yourself. So you have all this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. You are not putting it to use. You are being a wicked and slothful servant, man, because you know better, and yet you don't want to prepare yourself, man. Just like the virgins, the 10 virgins that it talks about in Matthew, man. You know, you had five that were foolish and 5 were wise. The ones that were wise basically went into the bridegroom, man. You know, went to marry. You know, and the other 5, they couldn't get in, man, because why? They didn't have oil with their lamp. You know, and that's just a parable of being prepared when Yahushua comes back. Are you doing the right things that you're supposed to be doing, or are you fucking around? Because if you're fucking around, the Most High gonna deal with you, man. You want to be on bullshit, the Most High gonna deal with you, man. You know, you want to put carnal things above Yahweh Shem Yahshua, the Most High gonna deal with you, man. You know, Yahweh Shem Yahshua should come first and foremost. Now, obviously, when things happen, because it's a balance, when things happen, you are not always in control of the things that happen in your life. Not always, man. Because yeah, we in the truth. You know, Satan is there. He tries to mess us up. You know, but that should not be an excuse to not be doing the work, man. The work should always be done. So with that, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yashah Bashim Kakadash. The one stood as an apostle of great milestone. Shalom to the overlek of this video is edifying and shalom.